Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Carol Masser along with Tim Stanovic, and it is time for some of the stocks on the move. And joining us right now is Bloomberg News equities reporter and deputy team leader for U.S. equities, Carmen Reinecke. And we got to start with Robinhood.
Yeah, so shares of Robinhood and AppLovin, I'm going to include them both together. So this is tickers HOOD for Robinhood and APP for AppLovin. Shares in both stocks jumped and hit record highs at today's close on optimism that both of these companies are going to join the S&P 500 index. They'll be added at the open of trading on Monday, September 22nd. Both of these companies have been in sort of like speculation that they would be added to the S&P 500 for a while now. So definitely a lot of optimism around them finally being added and what that means for, investors sort of buying into these companies.
So Robinhood, ticker is Hood, of course, up almost 16% in today's session.
It's a big deal to be added to an index.
No, listen, it means, I think about this, how much of the world, right, investors have been buying the index for such a long time. It means all of those index fund managers have to buy into these names as well, right, and keep the allocation. AppLovin, as we heard, up almost 12% in today's session, so some big outperformance there.
Carmen, you got a legacy company compared to these other two that you're also keeping an eye on, CVS. What's going on with CVS today?
So shares of CVS, ticker CVS, were down 4.8% today. This is the worst day since July 24th. After the company, so in a private meeting with investors, executives didn't provide details about upcoming quality ratings from the U.S. government, and they also didn't give financial guidance. They specifically said, that they don't do that in between earnings reports, but it sounds like the investors were looking for a little bit more optimism. This is from a Bloomberg report, someone in the room.
All right, so ticker CVS, and we saw that stock down almost 5% in today's session. So definitely taking a hit, and certainly one of the underperformers. Stock is up, though, Tim. CVS Health is up about 56% year to date, so it's been on quite a tear.
Don't look at last year's.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.